اخر درس عندنا ده اسمه بوكس بلوت. الرقم ده اللي هو 0 اللي هو الرقم ده اسمه lower. الرقم ده 30 اسمه upper. اللي في النص ده اسمه median. اللي في اول البوكس اسمه Q1 واللي هنا اسمه Q3. يبقى again الرقم اللي في الاول lower، الرقم اللي في الاخر اسمه upper. ساعات يعمل لي مثلا هنا رقم مثلا 10 15 20 25 30، يحط هنا مثلا 150 ويحط هنا مثلا بوينت، ويسألني على حاجة اسمها outlier اللي هي القيمة المتطرفة البعيد اللي هي 150 اسمها outlier اللي هي 150. يحط هنا مثلا دوت كده او اكس اسمها outlier. يبقى تاني الرقم الصغير ده اسمه lower او اسمه minimum. يبقى لو سألني المينيمم equal انزل كده 0. الماكسيمم او اسمها upper يعني اعلى حاجة maximum انزل كده بالظبط كده الاقي اكتب كام 30. الفيرست كوارتل اللي هو اسمه Q1 اللي هو كام 5. الثيرد كوارتل اللي هو اسمه Q3 ثيرد كوارتل اللي هي اسمها 20. في حاجة اسمها انتر كوارتل رينج. انتر كوارتل رينج رمزها كده IQR يعني انتر كوارتل رينج equal نعمل subtract Q3 minus Q1 يعني الانتر كوارتل رينج Q3 20 minus 5 20 minus 5 equals 15. في حاجة اسمها الرينج أكبر رقم هنا كام؟ أكبر رقم 30 minus أصغر رقم 0. يبقى الرينج 30 أكبر رقم minus 0 equals 30. في حاجة اسمها symmetric. لو الخط ده في النص بالظبط اسمه symmetric. هنا مش في النص لأن الجزء ده صغير والجزء ده كبير، يبقى هقول له not symmetric. نشوف كده هنا في النص بالظبط اسمه symmetric. هنا الجزء ده صغير والجزء ده كبير اسمه not symmetric لأنه مش في النص. نشوف كده السؤال ده. هنا بالنسبة عندي الماث والساينس. هنا لو شفنا الساينس المينيمم كام او اسمها اللور 0. طب الماكسيمم كام هنا 30. الميديان اللي في النص كام 20. Q1 15 Q3 25. يبقى دي اسمها Q1 وال25 اسمها Q3 لو الخط ده. دي اسمها الماكسيمم او اسمها الابر اعلى حاجة او اسمها الماكسيمم اللي هي equal 30. اوكي. طب ده بالنسبة للساينس. بالنسبة للماث هنا برضو 0. Q1 5 الميديان 10. الميديان اللي هو Q2 اللي في النص Q2 ميديان. وهنا Q3 20 والأبر أو الماكسيمم كام أنزل كده برضو كام 30. هنا بيسألني عن حاجة اسمها السنترز. السنترز اللي هو الميديان. الميديان for math is 10 and the median for science the median is 20. So he asked about the median. Centers means use the median to compare the centers. Median for math is 10, median for science is 20. Interquartile range means Q3 minus Q1 equals what? Interquartile range Q1 5 Q3 20 Q3. So interquartile Q3 minus Q1. Q3 equal what? 20 minus 5. 20 minus 5 equal 15. This for math. For science, this for math. For science, Q3 for science, Q3 25 minus 15. 25 minus 15 equal 10. So enter quarter range Q3 minus Q1 equals here 10 and 4 minus 15. Overall, the science students posted more blogs than the math students. The median for science class is twice. Why twice? 20 is twice 10, double 10. So the science class is twice the median for the math class. There is a greater spread of data around the median for the math class than the science class, because median here is 20 and the median for math class is 10, so it is double. This graph, if I draw here line 2 2 2 2 1 1, so this graph is symmetric. And here for Lake City, if I draw line here in the middle, 2 2 1 2 2 1, so this Lake City, the graph is symmetric because if I draw a line in the middle, this data is congruent to this data. Okay, so this is symmetric and the other graph is symmetric. He asked to determine the mean and mean absolute deviation. How can I determine the mean for Lake City, for both? To find the mean, what is the mean here for Lake City? To find the mean, how can I find the mean? Add 27 plus 27.5 plus 27.5 plus 28 plus 28 plus 28.5 plus 28.5 plus 28.5 plus 29 plus 29 plus 29.5 plus 29.5 plus 30. Add and divide by, add all this, 27 plus 27.5 plus 27.5 plus 28 plus 28, divide by 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13, divide by 13. This is called mean. Okay, I will know the answer. This number is the answer for the mean. This number minus 27 equals this number minus 27.5, but write positive, don't write negative, write only positive numbers, positive. This number minus 27.5, this number minus 27.5, this number minus 28, this number minus 28. In the end, add all, divide by 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13, divide by 13. So the mean absolute division is, the answer is 0.8, and also for the other graph 0.8. How? This number is 25.5. This point is 25.5 plus this number is 26 plus 26 plus 26 plus 26 plus 26.5 plus 26.5, 26.5 plus 26.5 plus all this, and divide by 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13, divide by 13. You will know the answer. This answer minus 25.5, it will appear here a number. This number minus 27.5, it will appear here a number. Add all these numbers and divide by 13, you will know the mean absolute division. هنا جايب لك الانسر على طول، لان احنا هنا الدرس ده اخدناه في جريد 6، فهو بيكتب لك الاجابه بس على اساس ان انت درسنا المين ابسوليوت ديفيجن في جريد 6، والمين برضو اخدناه في جريد 6، فعشان كده كتب الاجابه بدون خطوات على اساس ان انت عارفاه. المين سهل. ازاي بحسب المين؟ نعمل اد للنمبرز 27 plus 27.5 plus 27.5 plus 28 plus 28 divide by 13. Why 13? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. This is called the mean. The answer will be 27 for this graph and 28.5 for this graph. I will find the median for both. Mean absolute division, when you find the answer for the mean, subtract the answer minus this, minus this, minus this, and add the total, divide by 13. This is called the mean absolute division. Okay. This is symmetric. Why? Because this part is equal to this part. Median is 50 for the adventures. Mean is 50. Lower or minimum is 30. This is called lower or minimum. This is called Q2 or median. This number is called the Q1 is 40. This Q3 is 60. The big number here is called maximum. What is the maximum or upper? يعني أعلى حاجة. Maximum or upper. What is the maximum here? 70. What is the minimum here? 30. Subtract 70 minus 30, 40. 70 minus 30 is 40. This is called range. 70 minus 30. But when he asked to find interquartile range, Q3 minus Q1. Q3 60 minus 40 20 for this graph. For this graph, Q1 is 50, Q3 is 80, 50 minus 50 is equal 30. You understand? And the median in the middle. The median here is 50, the median here is 70. For this graph 50, for this graph 70. You understand? What is the range? Minimum 20 subtracted from 100. So only range أكبر رقم ناقص أصغر رقم. 100 minus 20. The big number 100 minus the small number 20 equals 80. This is called the range. But interquartile range, Q3 minus Q1. What's Q3? 80. What's Q1? 50. This is median. This is not symmetric. For this graph, not symmetric because on the right is not equal to the distance on the left. Not symmetric. الجزء ده أصغر من الجزء ده. Not symmetric. But here is symmetric because this on the right is equals to the distance on the left. This graph is symmetric. Why this graph is symmetric? If I draw a line here, 3 1 3 1 exact, so this is symmetric. I can write this graph is symmetric. Also this graph, if I draw a line here, 2 2 1 2 2 1, this also is symmetric. Okay. Both plots are symmetric. Yes, both are symmetric. The girls' height have a mean of, what is the mean here for girls and the mean for boys? You can calculate the mean for boys 66 plus 67 plus 67 plus 68 plus 68 plus 69 plus 69 plus 69 plus all divide by 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 divide by 13. Also for girls 63 plus 64 plus 64 plus 64 plus 65 plus 65 plus 65 plus all this add and divide by 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 divide by 12. You will find the mean. So the mean for girls is 162.5. This is the answer. And the mean for boys is 172.5. So the boys' height have a mean of 172.5 centimeters, of about 2 centimeters. The boys' height have a mean of 172.5 centimeters with a mean absolute deviation. How can I find the mean absolute deviation? When you know the answer, subtract. When you find the answer, subtract this number minus 66 and you can write the answer. Another the mean minus 67. You know the answer. The mean minus 67. When you find the answer, add all the answers, divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Divide by 13. This is not symmetric, but this is symmetric. What is the median? 20. What is the median here? Also 20. So the median for last season is 20, and the median for this season is 20. Q1 15, Q3 25. So enter quarter range, subtract Q3 minus Q1, 25 minus 15, 25 minus 15 equals 10. And also here Q1 is 10, this is called Q1, Q3 is 25. So enter quarter range equals Q3 minus Q1, 25 minus 10 equals 15. 25 minus 10 equals 15. The median is 20 for both. The median is 20. What is the minimum or the lower? 0. What is the maximum or upper? 40. What is the minimum? 10. What is the upper? 30. What is the outlier? 50. For this graph, the outlier is 50. Outlier يعني القيمة البعيدة المتطرفة. The outlier for this graph last season is 50. Okay. This is called histogram. Histogram I draw with equal intervals. From 9 to 19 I add 9. From 20 to 29 I add 9. From 30 to 39 I add 9. So equal intervals. From 40 to 49 I add 9. From 50 to 59 I add 9. This is called histogram. I use equal intervals. This is called bar graph or circle. Bar graph. I compare between parts according to the whole. So it's called, this is called circle graph. Bar graph, this is called bar graph. Bar graph, to separate, bar graph. But this is called histogram. What is the difference between histogram and the bar graph? Histogram show frequency of data divided into equal intervals, equal. From 5 to 10, from 5 to 9 I add 4, 5 to 9 I add 4, from 10 to 14 I add 4, from 15 to 19 I add 4. So equal intervals. But bar graph not connected, okay? Show the number of items in specific categories. Specific categories يعني صفات خاصة. Specific محددة. Categories. Specific categories not connected, separate. This is separate, this here, and this for Sunday, this for Monday, but histogram connected together. Circle graph compare parts of the data to the whole. I compare here, for example, Indiana 8%. I compare Indiana according to whole. Indiana here 8%, 8%, 8%. So the same amount. I compare here between 8% and the whole. So this is called circle graph. Okay? You must remember a circle graph. Compare parts of the data to the whole. I compare parts to the whole. Box plot, this is called box plot. Box plot, this is symmetric. In the middle, median. This is called Q1. This is called Q3. Q3 minus Q1 is called inter-quarter range. Q3, this number minus this number. This is called the minimum. This is called maximum. Box plot show measures of variation for a set of data. Also useful for very large set of data. When you see very large set of data, use box plot. Why I use box plot here? Why I use Q1, Q3? Because I have very large sets of data. Very large sets of data. Double bar graph. Compare two sets of categorical data. Bar graph to compare specific categories data. Double bar graph compare two sets of categorical data. هيستوجرام احنا شرحنا الهيستوجرام ان هو لازم يكون فيه equal intervals from 5 to 9 from 10 to 14 equal يعني add 4 add 5 equal. So equal intervals. Line graph, what is the meaning of line graph? This is called line graph. Increasing or decreasing. Line graph show change over a period of time. For example سنة مثلا ايه 2018. What is the highest number here? For example it will be 20 for example. So line graph show a change over a period of time. Line plot, what is the meaning of line plot? I want to give you numbers. For example 7 twice, 8 only one, 9 3 times, 10 4 times. So 7 twice, 8 1. So this is called line plot. This is called plot. Point, or I can put X. It is the same. Find the mean. 7 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 divided by 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 divided by 10. It's called the mean. Find the mean deviation. Subtract the answer. This number minus 7, this number minus 7, this number minus 8, this number minus 9. But write positive, don't write negative. Add all positive numbers, divide by 10. This is called the mean deviation. So line plot show frequency data with a number line. Show frequency data with a number line. Okay, this bar graph or circle when I compare part according to the whole. Line graph, a line graph compared change over time. This line graph compared the change over time, change according to the time. The results value of person's car over time. When you see over time, use line graph. What is the meaning of line graph? It's called line graph. I use line graph when I compare change over time. When you see change over time, use line graph.